SmackDown continues to be the worst show on television. There's gonna be no WWE fans left. Less and less people are showing up to the shows. Thousands of viewers are tuning out every week. And I only recommend this show if you have a hard time going to sleep. The creative is chicks! I promise you, I would rather get sprayed with pepper spray than have my eyes be subjected of watching another minute of this slop that we're calling professional wrestling. Vic! How bad is SmackDown gonna get now? I see it's a few new subscribers around wondering why we're calling it SmackDown. Let me fill you in. We call it SmackDown because you gotta be down with smoking crack! To think this is a good show. Whatever happened to storylines like this, the final boss and Roman Reigns having an internal conflict, trying to be on the same page going into WrestleMania 40. This storyline was fire, man. We went from segments like this to Johnny Gargano continuing his humiliation ritual, planking every single week on TV, doing nothing but wasting time. This is the laziest group of creative writers I've ever seen in my life. Danhausen backstage doing segments with his science experiment, cooking up a superstar we all know is going to be revealed to be Baron Corbin. This is the worst kept secret ever, and if you ask me, this is a waste of time because all WWE is going to do is use this for a quick pop and have no creative for Corbin and have him on the release list again. I hope everything works out for bro. I just have no faith in the Fed at this point. There are also rumors they could be bringing back Big Cass and Enzo to help out with the tag team division. I think this is long overdue, man. Enzo was one of the best people on that microphone. If this is true, I'm glad he'll be given another chance because SmackDown desperately needs it. The tag team division, just like everything else on this show, is horrible. No wonder there were 3,500 fewer tickets sold for this show in Kentucky than the previous year. Triple H, aka The Game, aka The Magician, 3,500 people, poof, disappears in thin air, and it's not hard to tell why. The creative is corny. The storylines suck. The booking is bad without a doubt. Sorry. Oh my God. This show is dry. Watching it alone could get your cotton mouth. Watching SmackDown is like going to the doctor to get tested, and after he leaves a voicemail saying, "Call me back at your earliest convenience." It's nothing good about it. So Jey Uso goes on Instagram and says he's the best world entertainment wrestler in the world. Now, I'm not sure what that means, but if anyone in the comments have any idea what this means, just let me know, man. But what I do know is if I had $1 for every botch that this guy has had recently, I'll be able to, I don't know, maybe get TKO out of the $3 billion of debt! And that's no exaggeration. Jey Uso started the Yeet gimmick and it got over crazy, man. He went around the world, became the Royal Rumble winner, won the title at WrestleMania 41, and it seems like everything been just going downhill from there. He lost the title to Gunther on a random episode of Raw, only held the title for about 51 days, and only had 2 defenses. His first defense was with Seth Rollins, and it ended in a DQ because of CM Punk! And the second was him beating Logan Paul at Saturday night's lame event. He won the tag team titles, but the reign was really forgettable. And now he's back to being Roman Reigns' backup, and this is crazy. Does this guy not know he went from being a world heavyweight champion to carrying Roman Reigns' luggage to the arena? Bro went from being a household name to taking a 50% pay cut from TKO, and now he's on the brink of being homeless! Speaking of hopeless, that got me thinking about Jimmy Uso. Do you know this guy debuted on the main roster in 2010? It's been 16 years! and the WWE creative have not put a singles championship on this guy. Not the Undisputed, not the World Heavyweight Championship, not the US title, the Intercontinental title, the 24/7 championship. Bro didn't even get a chance to get the Speed title. That's worth absolutely nothing. WWE is running out of ideas with the Bloodline storyline. I think one of the best things they could do right now, if they're gonna keep this going, is find a way to have Jimmy Uso to start branching off and becoming a singles competitor. Put some respect on his name. At least we could get something new to look at. Bro, I'm going to go nuclear if the Fed doesn't find a way to switch some things up. The Bloodline is in need of, I don't know, a blood transfusion. Is getting redundant. And it needs to change, man. WWE is out here treating Jimmy Uso, brother, like a joke. Oh, why you say that, Bobby Monsoon? Because when I'm watching this, I don't know if I'm looking at Jimmy Uso or Jimmy Fallon. Oh, why you say that, Bobby Monsoon? Exclusively on BobbyMonsoon.com. Y'all asked for it and it's here. The Why You Say That t-shirt. I want to thank everybody that's copping the merch, that's liking, commenting, subscribing, hyping, everybody in my lives multiple times in a week, all the people in the chat. I want to thank everybody, man. Y'all really helped the channel grow. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. BobbyMonsoon.com. And Why You Say That shirt now. Back to the content. Crackdown started off with Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss in the middle of the ring talking about absolutely nothing. The second I seen these three in the ring, I knew we were in for a long episode. Rhea Ripley has the Women's Undisputed Championship on her shoulder for absolutely no reason. God, man. Oh, yeah. Then you had under the fatal influence, whatever they're called, coming out. JC Jane. I still don't know the other two women. Sorry. Basically setting up a tag team match later on in the night. Next, you got a match between Tala Tonga and Shinsuke Nakamura. It's like, oh my God, bro. Why? Shinsuke Nakamura, wasn't he harassing Tama Tonga like for weeks and weeks and weeks? Wouldn't that be the match? But no. Tala Tonga versus Shinsuke Nakamura. A forgettable match nobody cares about. Nobody cares about this storyline. Nobody cares about Tala Tonga, None of that! Yo, shout out to Solo Sikoa though, man. Somehow, I said this on my live, he finds a way to not be the laughing stock on Crackdown. It's like whoever's producing or the agent under Solo Sikoa sucks completely, dog. And Solo Sikoa somehow finds a way that at least make it digestible, or you could digest it, whatever, bro. But they have a match, you know what I mean? It was very forgettable. I didn't care about the match. After the match, you got Solo Sikoa about to spike Shinsuke Nakamura, but Tama Tonga, he stops him and he says, "No, I want to knee him up, man. I want to beat Shinsuke Nakamura up." So he does it, and then he's about to spike Shinsuke Nakamura again. Then out of the blue, nowhere, Damian Priest comes out in a steel chair, and it's like, am I missing something, y'all? What does Damian Priest have to do with any of this? What am I missing? I know they had a few fades or whatever, but Damian Priest, it's just like, oh my God, dog. All of these random beefs, random tags, everything is just random. I can't keep up with it anymore. Next, you got Tiffany time. Tiffany Stratton with the U.S. Women's Open Challenge. Another open challenge. I'm about to snap. I don't care if it's AEW, WWE, TNA, GCW, NXT. I don't care what promotion. I am sick of open challenges. It's just a lazy way to escape from doing any work creatively. Now we got Tiffany Stratton. The last thing this woman needs is an open challenge. Tiffany Stratton has fell from grace since winning the championship. Literally. Nothing compelling. Absolutely nothing. If anyone needs a storyline, it's Tiffany Stratton. I would have had Blake Monroe come out, answer the open challenge, then I would have put Blake Monroe over. You could do Blake Monroe versus Tiffany Stratton all day, bro. That will rebuild Tiffany Stratton. That will help establish Blake Monroe. But no, let's just have Blake Monroe on a backstage segment and not on the main show. This creative team are a bunch of idiots. Lash Legend comes out to answer the challenge, and man, I'm so sick of Lash Legend being treated like this, dog. They threw her in the tag team with Nia Jax. We barely got a chance to see Lash Legend as a singles competitor. She got thrown in a tag team with Nia Jax. Now they're the irresistible forces. And later on tonight, at Saturday night's main event, we got to deal with this versus Paige and Brie Bella for the World Tag Team Championships nobody cares about. Sucks, man. I hated how this match ended. Tiffany Stratton literally squeezed Lash Legend's thigh. Tiffany Stratton is like 5'7". Lash Legend is 7 foot. She squeezed her thigh, was able to roll her up for an awkward roll-up pin, and Lash Legend's looking around like, what happened? You can't write nothing worse than this. You are burying Lash Legend. How hard was it to have Tiffany Stratton do a neck breaker, then jump on the top rope and do her finisher? She loses from a roll-up pin? Oh my God, the spot was so bad, y'all. Then what is Chelsea Green doing? They released her whole service. She basically just dropped the gimmick out of nowhere, and now she wants to be best friends with Tiffany Stratton. So now she doesn't even want the U.S. title anymore? She became obsessed with it. Now from not even wanting it, she wants to just have Tiffany Stratton have it. Oh my God, I was about to turn this off at this point of the show. Next, you got the match of the night, the segment of the night, the moment of the night. Once again, Trick Williams. You don't put a gingerbread man next to Trick Williams, you're going to get you some good creative. Little Yachty cutting promos, Trick Williams cutting promo. About time they finally go into the program with Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes. Great. You're a little late, but great. Better late than never, right? Trick Williams, give him a shot at the U.S. Championship. This was fire, man. Solid match. Carmelo Hayes, of course, as always, solid in the ring, man. They even interjected Ricky Saints in there. I'm not complaining about that. I know a lot of you out there don't like Ricky Saints. I say give the guy a chance, man. Give him an opportunity. I see something there in Ricky Saints, man. I just want to see what this develops into. I'm pretty sure a few triple threat matches or whatever, but I'm here for it, man. These are 3 competitors that I think is solid. Little Yachty doing a solid job on the mic, man. I really don't got no complaints, man. You know, Ricky Saints, he kind of interfered in the match. Carmelo Hayes could have won with another roll-up pin just like the last match. But nah, he couldn't get it, man. So Trick Williams was able to get the win on Carmelo Hayes, and you know what I mean, this is going to lead to a lot of matches between the two, and I'm looking forward to it, man. At least we got something for Crackdown, something. Next, you got Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair going over Fatal Influence. I forgot, they did say Alexa Bliss was hurt. Or not even hurt. They said that she was sick or something like that. So Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair had to fight Fatal Influence. Just a forgettable match. Rhea Ripley running around with a title on her shoulder that she doesn't defend. The other girl, Liv Morgan, didn't defend it neither. I put the information picture up. 0 defenses. Who knows? Oh yeah, actually, Rhea Ripley's gonna defend the title against Jade Cargill at Trash in Italy in a few weeks. So whatever, man. Actually, they did make an appearance too, man. I don't want no scrubs. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Sitting in the passenger side of his best friend ride. Try to TLC! T-Boz left eye and chili! Come and put a beating on everybody in the ring. Putting everybody on notice. Jade Cargill want that title back at Trash in Italy. The unfortunate thing is, I don't think it's going to happen, man. They're going to have Rhea Ripley go over again. And she's going to probably take the title to the end of the year. Who knows? I would like to see Jade Cargill win the title back because I want to see her go on a solid run, have more defenses, you know what I mean? Try to get her group and her faction over. We all know they're going to let Rhea Ripley win again, so whatever, man. Next, you got Solo Sikoa versus Damian Priest. Just another forgettable match, man. Like, I did not care about this match at all, man. Then you got they trying to jump Damian Priest. Then you got Royce Keys coming out trying to help Damian Priest. Damian Priest is mad. Royce Keys coming out trying to help him. It's like, God, what is going on? It just seems like so much stuff is getting pulled out of the blue, out of thin air, and it's like, I watch this show every week. I don't know what's going on. Royce Keys is now beefing with Damian Priest, who's beefing with Solo Sikoa, who's beefing with, like, what? After that, you got Sami Zayn and the African-American nightmare Raheem main eventing Crackdown. They had a cool match, I guess, man. Of course, Gunther comes out and does what he's been doing the year before that, then the year before that, then the year before. Of course, you had Gunther come out and do the same thing he did last year, and the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that. A choke out after choke out after choke out, choking Raheem out. Sami Zayn looking there. He just walks away watching Raheem get choked out. All of this is just, it just sucks, bro. It's just, I'm not excited about Crackdown. This was a horrible episode. The shows keep getting worse. One of the worst crackdowns you could ever imagine. At least with Raw, we had Brock back. At least Roman and Fatu, even though it's redundant, it's like, all right, man, they started off the show at least. My God, it's nothing on this show that had me excited. Shout out to Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes. That literally saved the show from being the worst crackdown of all time. Let me know in the comments what you think about this garbage. Later on today, we got Saturday night's lame event. I know all of you are waiting at the edge of your seat to waste another Saturday night. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. What you think about who I talked about earlier. Jey Uso being the best world entertainment wrestler in the universe of the world of Pluto Jupiter entertainment wrestler. Let me know what you think about that, man. And God, dog, what can Crackdown? At this point, I think we need to just cancel this show. Let's just focus on doing one good show a week. Cancel NXT. Maybe NXT could stay because it's really a non-factor. Cancel Crackdown, dog. And really focus on Raw on Netflix. Just focus on one show. Bring Raheem, Royce Keys, who else? You could bring Solo. You could bring Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams. Put them on Raw. And let's focus on the top superstars we have on Raw. And that's it, dog. Crackdown being 3 hours is OD. I'll holler at y'all in the comments, man. It's Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Bow!